Welcome to this special 10-minute talk. Today our discussion is a little different. I wish we could have our usual video conversation, but due to technical challenges, we will be providing an audio-only podcast. In this episode, we focused on situation in Darfur by hearing directly from someone who lived in Al-Fashir and recently moved to Tawila. The purpose of this conversation is simple: to understand what ordinary people have been experiencing over the past months, not through reports, but through the voice of someone who has lived it. To start off, can you walk through us what has been happening in Al-Fashir since the last September? What did you see and experience during that time?
Al-Fashir town actually experienced very difficult moment from the time before November. That was like frequent attack by the conflicting party, that is the Sudanese Armed Forces. The forces belong to the governing group or the authority, and the paramilitary forces. It's called Rapid Support Forces, where they were like aligned with the Sudanese Armed Forces, but because of the misunderstanding and because of other political issues or political gain, led them so as to have this conflict. So during that time, Al-Fashir was destroyed actually, and people of Al-Fashir were also forced to flee the town because of the arbitrary artillery shelling, and because of the stray bullets, direct attacks on the civilians, direct attack on people who live in Al-Fashir. There was like normal people; they don't have any thing to do with the two conflicting groups or parties, so that's why they have affected a lot. Some of them tried and found way and escaped, fled from the town of Fashir, and the others were like trapped or stuck in between the two parties that were conflicting. So it was very difficult for them to get out. Houses were destroyed, water sources were destroyed, hospitals also destroyed. No any health facilities are available or were destroyed by the direct attack. And also Sudanese armed forces were like taken position in the town, and rapid support forces, the paramilitary, was outside the town. So that's why most of the attacks by the artillery shelling falls in the town. So that destroyed many infrastructures, many buildings, many things inside the town. So the town was very besieged from the outside by rapid support forces. There is no any gate, no any exit for the people to flee, unless you manage to flee during the night, or sometimes yes during the day. But people have got caught, and also there is no any goods or basic commodities. There is no any food, no any other goods to enter Al-Fashir from any directions because of the long besiege and because of the berms did constructed around the city. So most of the people got captive, prisoned. People whom are tried to escape also prisoned. Some of them like there are extortion going on. People are made to pay when they are caught during the way they flee, and other things yes like this. So they lately Al-Fashir became very difficult in terms of food, in terms of water, in terms of cash. Even there was no money because there is no any bank operating. Then all these things actually made it difficult for civilians or for people to stay in Al-Fashir. Yes.
Right now in Al-Fashir and in Tawila, what does daily life look like for people? I mean, things like safety, food, water, shelter, the basics. How are people managing?
People whom fled Al-Fashir now in Tawila, they living their life normally. because they felt that there is some kind of safe place to live and secure place for them to live. Also, the living condition is somehow is not okay because there is no good places for them to stay. Like there is no buildings, there is no any place to keep them from the heat, and also to keep them from the cold as the time and the season is getting cold in terms of the weather and in terms of the nature of of the town here. So Tawila is good in terms of security, in terms of safety, but there is no available even material for people to construct houses or to construct places where they stay. Now they are staying in normal camp, like internal displaced people camp. The place where is organized for the people fled, escaped from the war in Al-Fashir and came to Wila, and the place is not good like that. So some of them are still putting like clothes, putting like clothes where they have it, some blankets, something like that, so as to old blankets and things like that, so as to cover them from the heat or provide shade for their children. And there is no any plan for the camp construction so as to keep them with dignity and good condition, yes, like this. So the daily life of the people in Tawila is like this, but also they are looking for a better place to stay and better place also to keep their sons or their children and even the elders and those with a disability, people with special needs, to be in good conditions and in good places actually, yes.
When you look at your community today, what kind of help feels the most urgent? And if you think ahead the next few weeks, what kind of support would make the biggest difference for everyone?
Now people in Tawila, they need actually place to stay because they fled, they escaped from the Al-Fasha. Some of them managed to escape actually with their children, with their elders. Some are injured patients and with their co-patients. So the urgent things, they need a place to stay actually. Like if there is any organization or any entity or any support and supporting people so as to build a good place for them to live, it's good actually. That is like a camp to provide tent for them and also to provide like plastic sheets and also to provide like blankets, to provide all these things actually. It'll be good for the people to stay, yes. And also there is like children and also their elders, if there is still like a provision of food or aid, so that also will be good for them and will help them better because they came from very bad conditions and now they are in here are safe, but also they need to live their life and to have basic things that's like water, food, and place to stay, to cover them from the heat, to cover them from the cold weather, all these things. And also if there is medicine, organizations provide medicines, provide any kind of the things also will be good for the people because most of the people were patients and also some of them are like injured people from Al-Fasha because of the shrapnels that as a result of artillery shelling and also as a result of stray bullets that comes from the conflicting parties and hit them. So this all and also psychological social support and even first aid support or first PFA, that's like a psychological first aid also. It's good for them to support them because most of them are traumatized and there is like a traumatic injury. They still remember the bad things happened to them in the town of Al-Fashir there. So actually recently, because there was like a targeted killing to the civilians whom were staying in Al-Fasha, and also there was like very bad things happening in Al-Fasha there. So just like remembering also there was like a massive killing actually, according to people whom escaped to arrive here at Al-Fasha. Also they witnessed many killings in front of them and also abductions in front of them. That's why still they are remembering the bad conditions and bad things there actually. So this is what I see is helpful and can do something for the people here.
Thank you for sharing your story with us today. Even though you prefer to remain anonymous, your voice helps us to understand the reality behind the headlines, and we truly appreciate your courage and honesty. To everyone listening, thank you for joining this special episode. This has been 10-Minute Talks. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and take care.